Hello, Stephanie Zima here, Walk It Free, where we heal, connect, and level up. Today we want to talk a little bit about resilience and how it can play a big part in you building your online business and your coaching business or your network marketing business or anything like that. You have to have resilience in order to thrive and not just survive, right? You all want to know, it's a journey. You have to start somewhere. You have to keep the excitement going. You have to be, fresh and new ideas and creative and all the things. And how are you going to keep this up long term? Because we all know in this industry, you are not just going to do something once. You have to have the stamina to do it. And the way how to do it is through resilience. So resilience can help you bounce back from setbacks. Okay. So, and you have that, that you are, when you're starting a business, you should be expecting that you have some setbacks. You should not be thriving for perfectionism. You should just anticipate that you're going to have some failures. You're going to have setbacks, right? When you have a resilient mindset, you are going to be bouncing back much faster because you have expected it, right? Embracing change and innovation. With a resilient mindset, you are constantly looking for embracing the change. Change is good. Change is forward movements. Change is fluent, right? It's exciting. When you have fluency and excitement in your business, that's where you are going to create sales. That's where you're going to create wins. That's where you create and generate that energy is from embracing change, right? Not being scared of change. Now you embrace it. Now, handling criticism and rejections is a big obstacle that entrepreneurs have. We are scared of them. We deal with them all the time. If you, however, have a resilient mindset, if you are paying attention to it, if you are having a resilient mindset, you are going to be able to deal with these rejections because you're going at it with the mindset of a game. You're going at it with the mindset of embracing the change. Like, well, if it's not working out, we're changing, right? We're still exciting. So any kind of criticism or feedback just becomes data in your brain. It's not like you're not making it about you. You're not taking it as a personal attack. You are going to make it as, hey, that is data for my game of change. And it's going to be exciting when someone tells me, yes, I like that. No, I don't like that, right? You're not making it about you. It can also help you overcome certainty and risk. Okay, many of us are dealing with a fear of uncertainty. We want to make sure everything is the same all the time. And unfortunately, in online businesses, that's not the case. Something changes all the time. The moment you figured out a platform, a social media platform, bam, it's changed. The algorithms change, the strategies change, everything changes all the time. And it can get very challenging for anyone who's not embracing the resiliency, right? You have to do that. You have to expect uncertainties. You have to be excited about uncertainties, market fluctuations, all these things, right? Changing algorithms, all the stuff is happening all the time. So just embrace it. Be resilient about it. Okay. Number 5 would be learning from failures and iterating. Okay. Resilient entrepreneurs view failures as, you got it, opportunities. Okay, it's an opportunity. Every single time you fail, you have just discovered a way not to do it. You have an opportunity to find something else. That's it. That's it. You didn't fail. I tell my kids this all the time, right? When they go playing soccer or when they are in swim or whatever they are doing, I always say, you never lose. You just either win, which we want, right? We want to win, but if we don't win, we learn. We learn new, okay? Learning from failure is super important. Maintaining motivation and focus, okay? Imagine this. You run and run and run and you fail and you fail and you fail. How much longer do you have? You're not going to continue. That's why so many entrepreneurs are actually quitting, because they're not having a resilient mindset. They're not seeing a failure as an opportunity. They're not seeing change as excitement. They just literally see it as an obstacle that they can't overcome. And that's a problem for them, right? So what you need to do is you need to learn from your failures, and with that, it's going to maintain motivation, because you're like, I've made some progress. I've learned from here. I've learned from there. I learned from there. And your energy and your motivation and your focus is going to increase, okay? Building strong relationships. Okay, that's a big one, right? A big one, big one, big one. Building strong relationships. Without strong relationships, you are not going to have sales, especially if you are in a cold market. And that's the thing. Okay, when you start in your business, you are in a cold market, meaning you do not physically, personally know these people. Okay, you are going to send messages, and there's just nothing coming. You are not flowing. You're not being able to generate the energy that you need in order for people to purchase and trust you and purchase from you. You need to have really good, strong relationships, okay? So how do you do this? You have to be resilient. You have to be resilient. You have to be excited about it. You have to keep trying. You have to have a mindset of relentless all the time, over and over and over and over for the long run, okay? So you have to you have to cultivate a resilient mindset. You really, really have to. Through ups and downs of your running of a business, you will just come out stronger and more adaptable and ready to seize the opportunities that are going to happen. Now, how do you do that? Okay, how do you build a resilient mindset? You have to be positive. So a positive mindset is super important. Foster a positive outlook. Always think about gratitude, 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 gratitude. Why can I be grateful for this? When you are challenged with issues, how can you find the positive in that? Where's the learning lesson? How can you be grateful for this, right? What's the silver lining, basically, of a situation? Find it, and that's building a positive mindset, and that builds your resiliency. You have to practice self-care. You have to take care of yourself. You have to get to know yourself. You have to know what fuels me, what drains me, what excites me. Where do I get my, for me, I know when I feel drained, I just need to get on the road and I need to experience that open sky. I'm telling you, there's something for me about nature and open sky that absolutely just fuels me. I can feel the energy going straight into my body every single time I do that. So what is it for you? What gives you energy? Think about it. Then you have to develop a support system, okay? A support system is not your family. Just saying. Your support system is not your family necessarily, okay? Some of you may be super excited. You have a fabulous family. Maybe you're working with your spouse. Maybe, you're doing it together. But so many of us are not. And so many of us need power partners, accountability partners, people that we know that are on the same journey. In my mentorship group, that's who we are there for each other, right? That's walk it free. That's what it is. We are going to be we're not going to be, we are a group of people who are there for one another, who are able to say, yes, I would do that. No, I wouldn't do that. Like getting feedback off each other. That is where you need to be. That's where you need to be. You need to have this group of people, this community that can help you and give you support. The people you can say, hey, I'm playing around with this idea, without you having to be afraid that they're going to take your idea, because scarcity is another problem that people are dealing with. But you only have scarcity when you are not thinking abundantly and resilient. If you are thinking scarcity, that means you are resilient. Your resiliency is not there, okay? But when you are thinking resilient, everything is an opportunity everywhere. So you can give to others. You can talk to others. There's an opportunity everywhere for everyone. So it's all fine, right? So that's the support that you need. Mentorship, right? That's the support system that you need. You need to set realistic goals, okay? To foster a resilient mindset, you have to have realistic goals. Like, you cannot just come here today, start at first day in business and say, I want to become the diamond, the top of the company, all this stuff. You have to know, what is my next step? What is the next step? Where do I need to go next? Okay, that's your setting realistic goals. You need to learn from failures. Obviously, we talked about this. You have to practice emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence is so important. Emotional intelligence will help you recognize and understand your own emotions, but also the emotions from others. Okay, and cultivating empathy is really effective communication, and conflict resolutions, is super important to navigate those challenging situations that we are all dealing with. You have to develop a problem solving skills, just always kind of looking like, that didn't work so well, so what can I do next to avoid this? You have to be reflective. You have to figure out, how can I go through this? Mental resiliency and physical resiliency is important. What is your habits like? What is your physical exercise like? How do you eat? Do you have enough sleep? Do you have enough rest? How do you handle stress? Often we don't sleep enough as entrepreneurs. Often we are not paying attention to what we need because we're focusing on serving others. But it is important that you deal with yourself first, because you can't pour from an empty cup. Okay, you have to fill your cup first. Seek growth opportunities is the last tip on how to foster a resilient mindset. You have to seek growth, always learning new, always new, because you know what? Yes, we are climbing the hill, but guess what happens when you're on top of that hill? There's going to be another one. Have you ever driven through the mountains? I mean, it really is. It's like you see mountain after mountain after mountain. There's always something, right? So you need to push yourself to learn new skills, get on the edge of your comfort zone. And guys, that also is very exciting. When you get to the edge of your comfort zone, you are going to be accelerated, because fear and excitement actually feels the very same. Okay, and it will help you. The more you do it, the more you push yourself there, the more you will have resiliency and capacity to handle any challenge that is going to be thrown at you. So remember, building resilience is an ongoing process. It's not something that you just acquire immediately. You have to do and work at it. It takes time, it takes effort, commitment, and personal growth. Okay, that's just what it is. Implementing these strategies and maintaining a resilient mindset will help you get strong. It will build your inner strength. It will give you success. It will help you navigate all the challenges and bounce back much stronger. So I hope this was helpful. Love to hear in the comments right now. Make sure you subscribe to this channel. Make sure you check out my website, www.walkitfree.com. I have a mentorship community that is super affordable. You can hop on in there. You will get every single day. You will get a video and a dare, basically something to do, an action item. And it helps you reflect. It helps you to apply all the things that you learn. So you learn something and you apply it. You learn something, you apply it, and that's how you grow. Okay, many of us entrepreneurs are not growing that way. Many of us are learning new things, but we're never applying. And it's important that you apply. It's important that you do something and you apply it. You have to do that, otherwise you're not going to get anywhere. You're not walking with one foot only, right? So yes, you have to do that. I hope this was helpful. Make sure you check that out, www.walkitfree.com, and I'll see you next time.